All right, end of 2022, sitting here with the champ, Kamal Elgargni, wrapping up the year and looking forward to next year. Kamal is fresh in the office from the Mr Olympia this year, which was his 5th year being in the top 3 call-out. It's an amazing career. And Kamal, welcome to the office. Glad to have you back.
Oh, I'm with my family, man. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Whitney. So I'm actually at my home.
That's it.
The BPI Sports, which is the company that the only company I've been sponsored by, and the company I loved even before I got sponsored by. I was at the distributor back home in Libya. So before that, we worked together. And then I said, well, this is the company I want to be with. Look at that. Today, 5 years. Doing the Olympia, 5 years one at once, and then the other 4 years always got top 3, got 5 medals with the Honor Classic. Yeah, I mean it's really great. I'm really happy to be here, guys. And yeah.
Is there anyone you would be able to compare his run to right now as far as bodybuilding with 5 years of Jay almost?
I mean the phrase we'll have to use is perennial top level competitor. So, speaking of the Olympia, Kamal, I noticed this year particularly, I mean, I've known you for a while, but your training methodology is really getting a lot of attention. And I know a lot of top pros and people are clamoring to get in the gym with you. So in your Olympia prep, how do you describe your training? Because I know that the whole bodybuilding world is really focused on it.
Well, to be honest, it does make different. The way I train, there's a lot of people they notice of my physique. My physique is never falling, even when I'm reaching 51 years old. I am improving. That's actually from my training, and I don't use my body with other shit. You know, I really use it, and I get all it from training hard, get that high volume of training, so to keep my body fresh and all these lines. The grainy look and the aesthetic look as well. So the training, I think, is the key, and that's why I've been training with the big boy as well. Yeah. And everybody wants me to be there with their training, and this is the plan, to be honest. For me, I can't just keep going. One day I'm gonna,
I don't know, maybe you can do it.
I think your physique over the past 3 or 4 years has continued to improve.
Yes.
I mean, which is extremely rare for someone going into their 50s, because you're 51 now. But to me, just my personal opinion, I think your physique looks better at 51 than it did at 48, 49. So whatever you're doing is working. And do you think that, you did something a little bit different this past year compared to previous years, and you competed in the open class in several shows? Do you think training that way and allowing your body to grow a little more in the off season has helped improve your physique, or?
I think so. I did struggle. It's the first year. I do struggle to bring my weight down to 212. I weighed 212 dead on. Actually, the day of the scale, dead on 212. So my body, I think my body feels wants to grow. So when I did the open, it found really easier. We trained hard all the way because I'm still having food on me. I'm not getting the food. So the energy's there. I think I'm gonna grow. So for me, it's maybe next year is gonna be going for that.
So
open.
Is that a preview for next year? Are you going to do more open shows now that you've already done a couple here this past year?
And I did well.
Yeah. Of course.
So it's
Well, look, so I don't want to start any rumors, but you have the talk of this Masters Olympia coming up this year, which is not a 212 thing, it's an open thing. The guy that barely beat you last year in the 212s took second in the open this year at the Olympia.
Exactly.
So the thought of being in the Olympia, not the 212 Olympia, has to be on your mind. And then you have all the opportunity to compete in other shows where you've done as high as second place in the open this year. So what do you see happening? What are you willing to admit that you see happening in 2023?
I mean, to be honest, I have the support behind me, which is you guys, BPI Sports, it's my family as well. I have that behind me, and it's always left me alone. You never had a pressure on me, so that is good for me. And I think I feel better even with my wife she said to me, she sees me like I'm struggling to make weight. She said, I think you're gonna do the open. She doesn't want me to go down again. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, the open for me.
That's the most important coach.
That's, yeah.
If you don't have buy-in from there, your career's going nowhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, she doesn't mind if I try again, which is because I did well for the shows I did with the open. So yeah, and what you said, Derek, I mean the 212 guy, they just actually first and second.
That's right. I forget that Hadi was a 212.
Hadi was 212. I mean, I competed with Hadi at the amateur days as well. He beat me, I beat him.
I mean, you've
as well.
beat Hadi, you've beat Derek. Exactly. You're top 2 in the open. How's that make you feel?
So maybe if I fill up my physique a little bit, you never know what's going to happen.
Well, we were with you in Fort Lauderdale, what, 2 or 3 weeks? No, maybe it was about 4 weeks before the Olympia.
Yeah.
And you were ready to compete
that
day.
Then, yes.
So, and you were what, 225 at that
Yeah,
point?
225.
Oh,
225, 223, 225 in between, up and down. But yeah, I was like, to be honest, I could compete at 220 because there is a lot of things that I could do, and I know we say weapons I haven't used, I could use, and I know I could do it. So you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
And then looking into the next year, you're locked and loaded in Tampa, training every day. You got a whole thing going on. I know you've moved a lot, and don't forget that COVID year. For people who don't know, he had to travel through like 7 countries to be able to like navigate COVID restrictions and get here.
Yeah.
You know, and last year was your first year here. Now you're really settled.
To be honest, like everybody's like, even myself, I said, I want to quit, maybe enough, and I already feel lost. As soon as I thinking about that, retiring, what I'm gonna do?
Right.
What I'm gonna do? This is my life. This is what I feel good. I feel happy. I do all my blood work and I do everything. Thank God, everything is good on me. Even with my coach Chris Aceto, like it's the way we're doing things. It's a very, I mean, he knows what he gives to other people, whatever. And he says, you physique and whatever has been working with you is unbelievable, which is, I know exactly what's going on. I think next year is going to be a great one. So we'll see. We'll see with the Masters what they're going to come out with and what's going to be the offer. And
Chris has got to be super cool to work with, right? I mean, he's a funny guy. And
oh yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah, I feel really comfortable with him, and I feel like because with me, he asks me and I ask him, and you know, I've been a long time with this game. I know my things. I know my physique. But the conversation between me and him, the communication, it works very well. So he's not like, no, you have to do this. If I tell him, oh, I want to do this because I feel it, yeah. So he's good with me, and he's always responds straight away. So yeah, I think I will be always with him, and I'll feel really, really good.
So 2022 was not just a great year for you competing, but a great year for BPI because we brought in a new look to our products. Now, obviously, you know your training. Let's talk supplements. You're literally the face of our CLA carnitine product, so that's pretty awesome. And I know from dealing with you that you're a big protein consumer. So you've had a chance to try the new flavors and everything.
Hey man, believe me, this flavor. I mean, these 2 new flavor for me, it's too much. It's too good. I wouldn't say 5-star, it's 7-star. I swear. I mean, I love my protein. For me, my protein has to be taste 100%. It smells as good. As soon as you open it up, some of the brands, the one I mentioned names, as soon as you open it, no. But it tastes good, smells good, quality. Sometimes
Hey, but one thing that might surprise people because they think, you know, at this top level, you don't fall back on protein powders. But I don't want to get you in trouble. You eat protein powder all the way through your prep, right?
I mean, my prep, this one, I had 1 cup of oats with 2 scoops of this protein just in the morning before my show.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Olympia, yes.
Before going on stage.
Before going on stage. Chris said to me, okay, go and have like a 2 cup of oats with 50 grams of I had this with me. I mixed it with the protein. I had it. For me, protein. If you start early, you prep and everything, you don't need to cut it. You don't. If you start late and whatever, you need to cut back into it, whatever. But no, you keep it going. And the taste, like.
Well, when all you're eating is green beans and old chicken, this is a pleasant surprise, right?
Oh, big time. It's a really, really tastes nice, and it has to be with your diet and nutrition. It does work 100%. You need it, you feel it. I'm not just saying it because I'm sitting here 100%. I put my tongue to it.
Well, that's one thing that I definitely appreciate about you is he's always quick to call us out if flavors are slipping. So for those that don't know, he's also our distributor in Libya, and we've been working with Kamal for many, many years. And anytime our flavors are a little off, Kamal calls, hey, this isn't quite right.
Yeah,
so
because everybody calls me. Hey, come on, what are you saying? It's something has happened, and we fix it straight away. And thank God, these guys, they listen to me, they listen to our distributor, wherever, all over the world, and we always bring in some stuff in good, some stuff new, and I recommend this 100%, and I will guarantee you now, it will do very well.
Well, you've, done so much to build our brand in the Middle East. It's amazing. And I know over there, bodybuilders are viewed in a little different light than here. It's not quite a niche sport. It's put on a pedestal. So we really thank you for, not just in Libya, but all across the region. Our working with you has really brought a ton of positive attention to the BPI brand. Whitney's been able to make some great business partners over there and open up a lot of sales. It's been awesome.
It's been awesome, you know why? Because you do the right things. It's not because if your product is not good, I'm not going to be with you. As an honest. I had before, like I've told you, whatever, with different brands, I tried their stuff. I said, sorry, even if they offered whatever more, but no. I'd like when I say, this is the right stuff, I take it, 100% I take it. In my religion, lying is bad. I don't sell the products if I don't use it. 100%, I use it. And when I say I use it, I swear that I use it. Alhamdulillah. So I don't lie. So I have to, we call it my money, whatever you pay me, it's halal to feed my kids from the right source. I wouldn't cheat to feed my kids with the bad stuff. No. And alhamdulillah, this is why everybody trusts me and believes in me. Even here, when I came here and I met a lot of people trust me because whatever's inside me, the truth is out. That's simple.
So 2023, what's your big prediction for the year? Anything new, the bodybuilding world? Well, what are we going to see next year?
I'm going to just keep improving.
I can't wait to see what that means.
To be honest, I'm hungry. I had 2 weeks, a little bit like back off a little bit, so with the family, whatever. So I go back tomorrow, back to the gym, go on training. I've been controlling my food or whatever, so I'm eating more quality, clean food. So I want to get big. I'm going to get big.
You say you backed off, but you still have a split in your
no.
bicep.
No, everything is good because I'm still eating good. To be honest, my body wants to grow. I feel like I think it's gonna be another good year, hopefully, inshallah, next 2023. And I think I'll bring some different look with bigger version of me, with the same condition, with the same look. I think this is what I'm gonna try to do, hopefully. And then we'll decide. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do, so you guys, you're
we'll
gonna let me know. Yeah,
That'll be our teaser.
You're my sponsor. You let me know which one I do. What would you want me to do? I will jump into it and I will try and do my best to look good.
Well, look, in the bodybuilding world, you remain a perennial top-level competitor. Since coming to the U.S., you've become the most popular IFBB pro in Florida. That's for sure. You go to Tim's shows and it's like people are just amazed with you and how you interact with everybody. And then this year, there's a lot of new stuff on the horizon, and you're looking at bringing some new looks too. It's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, I'm really happy for next year as well. So I really settled down now. My family, my kids, they are in school. My son is going to be next year at the university. So everything's worked very well. Thank you, Big Brother. Thank you, Chris, for helping me to come here, for the idea to come to the United States, to grow together and to do more business. And this is actually, I think that's what happened maybe. I don't know, you know, how was it since we started together or wherever we came here, I think is that growing up a little bit, or is going,
Yes.
it's going the right way.
Yes, absolutely.
So
That year in that upstairs room at the Renaissance next to the convention center, you came in and yelled at us because your competitor had product.
I was complaining a little bit because you see this.
He walked in like right from the stage.
He just won.
Yeah, he just went and said, "Hey, so and so got some products. You can't let that happen anymore."
This is actually, you just mentioned it. This is the good things with BPI as well. So if you are a distributor in one country, they will make sure there is no one else who will take that product. They will secure you. They will make it safe, or will make it happen. Because when you have like, you give to different people the product, everybody's gonna kill the product. So you're gonna sell it cheaper, the other one is gonna get it. So they're gonna kill the brand. And the brand, this is at the top. It's gonna be staying always at the top, and you will have the trust from these guys.
Well, that's all the credit to Whitney. He knows how to partner with the right
it's this is the great thing.
including
So,
yourself.
this is the great things, which is you always have a company that's they trust you. You work together to grow up together, and this is the way it should be.
All right.